Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. Hope everyone is doing fantastic. Super excited to be here and play one of my favorite games of all time. Ooh, Friendly Computer and Scorp. Good timing. I'm just setting up Adam Warlock for his Red Skull campaign. Nice. That'll be a lot of fun. Friendly. Looking forward to seeing some Marvel Champions. Adam Warlock is interesting. Yeah. Oh, Cap. I love Cap. Yeah. Adam Warlock is really fun. I like he's so interesting to build for. I think I've kind of done a 180 on Warlock after like talking to Villain more and more about how like kind of he gets built and all the things that you can do with him. The thing that really opened my mind for him was Villain said something. It's like we have Cyclops at home, like he can do the same thing Cyclops can do, which is a really powerful ability, bringing X-Men from any aspect, and Adam can do the same thing. So it's just like, I don't know, like I had to conceptualize how to build, and it breaks my brain sometimes, but I like them. We're going to start out with a Captain America deck. This one is a member built deck from Andy, who asked for a Captain America leadership deck. And after I built it, I realized how many new toys kind of the leadership tribal, or specifically Captain America, has received in the last couple of waves. And so I was like, this sounds really fun. So we're going to try it. It is kind of, reminiscent of one of those like really, really strong leadership Avengers Swarm decks from back in the day, but with some new kind of twist to it. So Captain America works really well for this because on his alter ego side, it says we reduce the first cost of the ally played by 1, so we can get allies out quicker and cheaper. Captain America can also kind of defend for a lot of those allies because once we have his shield, it's a 3 defense. He has retaliate, so he plans on being defending, and then we can use the I can do this all day ability to pitch some cards from our hand to stand up and then like manage threat and everything like that. So he makes for a pretty good hero if you do need to protect those allies for batteries, and that's what we're going to be doing. Friendly. In the comics, Adam Warlock is one that leads all the heroes against Thanos with the Infinity. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the winning hand promos do look fantastic. This is the Captain America winning hand promo. I really like the colors on this one. Yeah, very, very happy with that. So our ally lineup, minus Agent 13, who is not, I think she's just S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't think that she is an Avenger. Yeah, she's just S.H.I.E.L.D., so we may not be playing 13 too much, mainly because she's going to break our Avenger Tribal. We have Ant-Man, Black Panther, Falcon, Hawkeye, Kalu, Squirrel Girl, Stinger, Vision, and White Tiger. So we can get, I believe, 4, 5, 6, potentially 7, because we can have 3 normal, where we have Avengers Tower, Triskelion, and then Stinger. So 2, 4, 6. So 6. What did I think? Oh, nowhere was the way that you can sneak in a 7th. But yeah, we can have 6 of them out. We have Avengers Assembles, which allows us to ready each Avenger character, and then they all get +1/+1. And so if they have activated or if they have been exhausted via like strength and numbers, we can then play Avengers Assemble, ready them all up, and then activate them. Strength and numbers, we can exhaust any number of allies and draw that many cards. And then we're also combining that with one of our newer cards, Organizational Support. So when you spend this card, we can exhaust up to 3 allies and or supports that we control that shares a trait with our identity. And then we can generate the printed resources on each card exhausted that way. So we can exhaust our allies for card draw with strength and numbers, or for resources with organizational support. But we also have like an Avengers Tower, which opens up our ally slot discounts or can be exhausted for the organizational support, because we're going to share the Avenger trait in hero form. We have Triskelion, which is not exhaustible until we have S.H.I.E.L.D. Deputy, because we are S.H.I.E.L.D. in our alter ego. And so we can play S.H.I.E.L.D. Deputy, giving us the S.H.I.E.L.D. trait, meaning that when we are in hero form, we can exhaust Triskelion for organizational support to generate a second resource there. And then we also have the Quinjet, which at the beginning of our turn, we are going to put a counter on Quinjet, and then after, or whenever we want to, we can discard Quinjet and play or I guess put a ally into play that has cost equal to or less than the number of counters, but that's not an exhaustible thing. So we can exhaust this for organizational support as well. We're running Honorary Avenger as well to keep our tribal alive when we go down to Alter Ego, because we have the team card Mighty Avengers. We have team training to keep our allies alive. We have Rally of the Troops to keep them alive. Call for backup to get in some of those more expensive ones. We got a Mansion, a Quinn Carrier, and our doubles is the deck. It runs a little heavy, and so I think that's going to be fine, mainly because Strength in Numbers can draw us just a silly amount of cards, and then we can pay for pretty much whatever we want, because I think it's going to be a fairly rich deck. We're not running any Make the Calls or anything like that. That could be something that we could potentially add, but I figured this would be a good starting point, and then we can see how the deck runs and figure it out from there. I'm going to go against Baron Zemo because I thought that was thematic. Hey, Nate, thanks for the subscription. 4 months. Good morning. Looks like a fun game. Yeah, it's a good one. I haven't seen Squirrel Girl for a while. She's yeah, Squirrel Girl. 2 and just a spray damage is really solid. So, nice. We're running Baron Zemo with Personal Nightmare. I haven't played Personal Nightmare in a while, as well as Shield. And then Standard 3, Expert 1. So Zemo's manipulations, we're also just going to do the house roll where instead of figuring out who the mole is, we're just going to roll a dice. And so when we progress from stage 1 to stage 2 and make our accusation, if we are not confident, as in like we haven't done it, I think it's 3 times, I'll double check here, where we've kind of like eliminated some pieces of evidence, we'll roll a die and see if we lose the game or not. But we should be fine. Because I don't think I've ever pushed this first stage without knowing exactly who the mole is, or like which pieces of evidence are left back in there. We got Zemo's manipulation. So prepare the evidence. Yeah, we did that as in the dice roll. Put each board member environment into play. If you're not playing campaign mode, place 2 secret counter on each board member environment. So we have 2 secret counters on each one of these environments. And then if there are 3 or more, because we are playing expert mode, we flip the card. So we have to get rid of these pretty early. It's going to be kind of a race, because I've been burned by these just needing 1 more to pop. This starts out with 2 threat, and then as a response after the player phase ends, the first player may place 2 secret counters on a board member environment that has no secret counters on it to gain 2 cards from the shield envelope. And then how many do we need? I think it's 3 times. What's the best way you get an ally back into your hand to play again, specifically to prop their ability, which requires them to play by hand? Probably Med Lab. Is it Med Lab? Yeah, I think that's the or what's the 1 cost support that allows you to, after they get defeated, rapid response doesn't go back to your hand. Yeah, Medlab. After an ally is defeated by consequential damage, exhaust this, place it here, and then you can, as an alter ego action, play it as if it were in your hand. Regroup. Thank you, the Shibi. Yeah, so the regroup is another way where it's a support. Until the end of the round, any ally that blocks or is defeated by an enemy attack, it goes back to their owner's hand. Really, really, really strong in like 4-player, because if you can, like, the regroup costs 1, it gets discarded at the end of the round, so 2 effective cost. So if you have 3 allies blocked, you're net positive for the table, which is kind of crazy. It's also a tactic, which Cyclops likes. Yeah, my Cyclops Maria Hill recursion deck uses regroup a lot. A lot of my multiplayer 4-player leadership decks use regroup. We start out with 6 cards. We got Stinger. We got Mansion on turn 1. Fearless Determination, Quinn Carrier, Avengers Assemble, and a Call for Backup. Dang! Alrighty, so Call for Backup can get cleared with a Fearless Determination. We can play Stinger for free. Mansion was kind of in here for... I mean, like, we can play it really easily. Once we have kind of our ally batteries out there. So I think we're definitely gonna keep these. I think we'll keep Stinger just because Stinger is a free ally at this point. And Fearless Determination replaces itself, which is why I have it here, being able to pay for Call for Backup. So we just have 3 cards left. If we hold on to the Quinn Carrier, there's a chance we could play it. There's also a decent chance that we can't. If we draw into a double, then we would not be able to play that and the shield, but let's just try it. Worst case scenario is we use it as a resource. So let's spend 2, and then we roll into a strength in numbers, and another strength in numbers. Okay, well, wanted to see that later in the deck. Amazing Tech, thank you. I want to abuse Winter Soldier's Black Widow ability. Yeah, that'd be cool. Using people as energy generators. Very Matrix. Yeah, exactly, right? I guess we will have 2 allies that we can exhaust once we take out Call for Backup. So that's going to be 2 cards. So that could work. Let's search our deck for Captain America's shield and add it to our hand. That's going to give him +1 defense and retaliate 2, which is pretty cool. We also, we also need to deal with the medical officers, or like the officers. I went straight to build, and I don't know if I should have. I don't know if I needed to do that. Baron Zemo has 16 hit points, by the way. It's important. Important. Whenever he is defeated, we remove counters instead of actually like progressing him. We building. Yeah, we are. Alrighty, so Stinger gets played for free. Let's go ahead and flip up to Captain America. Let's use Fearless Determination. We get +1 thwart until the end of the round, and we get to draw a card, which is Organizational Support. Okay, so that can get Quinn Carrier out. Let's use a Strength in Numbers to play Call for Backup, and then we will thwart for 3 off a Call for Backup to clear it, and go find probably Vision would be my guess. He's just one of the more expensive allies we have. Actually, Hawkeye is not a bad idea here. Or Falcon. Let's go with Falcon. After Falcon enters play, we get to look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each treachery looked at this way, we get to remove a threat from a scheme. So hopefully, it's going to allow us to 1, 0, 2. Okay, so we get to remove 2 threats. This is going to be a boost, and then Fool's Paradise is coming into play, so that's kind of exciting. But we will not be adding counters here because the aim interference is going to be not in this like villain phase, so we are kind of safe here. We'll remove the 2 threat here. We're going to play Organizational Support. We're going to exhaust Falcon and Stinger to generate 2 additional resources to play Quinn Carrier. Quinn Carrier will play Captain America's shield. So that's going to give us +1 defense as well as retaliate 1. Heyo, Captain Marvel. I don't have Captain Marvel in this deck. I didn't have as many lightning resources as I wanted. It's pretty evenly distributed, and so I didn't throw Captain Marvel in this deck. Also, she wants to interplay a lot. So does Falcon, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why. I could toss strength in numbers to ready and then attack, but I'm going to actually just hold on to strength in numbers because then I can draw some new cards next round. So let's go ahead and stand up. We know we're going to get hit for 3, which is totally fine. I'm okay with that. So we got strength in numbers. Mighty Avengers, let's go. Avengers is a symbol. Jeez, already. Honorary Avenger. And a helmet. Beautiful. Tooth right here. Baron's going to attack. I'm going to take it. It's going to be 3 damage. We go down to 8. And then we have Retaliate. 1. Then Fool's Paradise. It's going to come in with 6. It gives every identity +2 hand size, which is pretty cool, but it has an acceleration token, a crisis icon, as well as a hazard icon. So it's nasty for sure. Probably what we'll do is try and set this up, reap the benefits one time, and then try and take it out next turn. Let's go Honorary Avenger. Give ourselves the Avenger trait. Let's play Strength in Numbers. We'll exhaust these 2 allies to draw 2 cards. We got an Avengers symbol again and a shield block. Oh, this is going to trigger. So let's see. We got lightning. We got mental. Yeah, I think I need to. Let's go. I don't want to toss Mighty Avengers. I think I have to at this point, or else I'm going to lose all my board members in that. That's scary. So let's toss 2 lightning here to remove 1 from here and heal 1 damage from Captain America. Okay. Let's spend a Quinn Carrier and a shield block to remove 1 from the Chief Surveillance Officer to remove 2 threats from here. And then this is going to be, we have to add X number of, or 1 secret counter on each board member environment, but we can spend lightning resources to prevent it. So we have Avengers symbol and Quinn Carrier, which can prevent at least 2 of them, so we would be safe. So we're going to at least hold on to this card. Let's go ahead and thwart this down to 2. We're going to take advantage of the +2 hand size and then clear that next round. We're going to pitch Captain America's helmet and stand up. So we got Avengers Assemble, which is that lightning resource. Avengers Tower, nice. Heroic Strike. Super Soldier Serum, that's 4. 5. 6. Oh, nice, energy. 7. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So let's go up to 5. What's up, Salsa? How's it going? Zemo's going to attack us for what we know is 3. I will take it. We'll go down to 7. He gets retaliated. Down to 14. And then the boost is place 1 secret counter on each board member card. And then I can spend X resources to prevent X of these counters from being placed. We are going to, let's go ahead and spend energy to at least reduce 2 of them. I'm going to go Avengers Assemble to reduce all 3. So we're just not going to place any. Our encounter card, first one at least, is Divided Loyalties. This comes in with 4. As an additional cost to as a player to attack, thwart, or defend with an ally, that player must spend 1 resource of any type. When defeated, remove 1 per player secret counters from among board member environments. And then we have a hazard. So we got Reluctant Foe. When revealed, search your collection for a hero whose title does not match the character in play and put it into play engaged with you. Salsa, thank you so very much for the subscription. 35 months is insane. Did I win the giveaway? I'm doing it after this is like later tonight. I'm figuring out who all won. This is gonna be. Oh, wait, I have. This is Jubilee. Nice. Okay. Well. Yikes. I guess we could Heroic Strike. Figure out what I'm going to do with my life. I think first things first, we're going to thwart down Fool's Paradise, get rid of that. I don't think I want that in my life anymore. We go Super Soldier Serum. The Quinn Carrier, and then Heroic Strike into Jubilee. And stun Jubilee. Be okay there. And then we also have another battery on the table. I think that's probably the right route to go. I love how that card sort of incentivizes you to buy additional hero packs to make the scenario easier. Yeah, right? Yeah. So let's go Quinn Carrier, Tower, and Super Soldier Serum. Or to play Super Soldier Serum. Super Soldier Serum, Super Soldier Serum. Panther will play Heroic Strike to deal 6 damage here. And then Jubilee is stunned. And we'll stand up. Only 5 cards this time. Sad. Strength, Rally, Genius, Strength and Numbers. Alrighty, let's go. And a Steve's Apartment. Oh, new preview images dropped by the Critical Encounters podcast. Sweet. What were they? Were they encounter cards or are they player cards? Let's go up by 2. Zemo's going to attack for 2 plus a boost card. I think at this point we're going to take it to 2. So that's going to be 4. We go down to 3 health. Then he gets retaliated. Then our encounter card is Nowhere is Safe. I'm going to place 1 and discard Honorary Avenger. Which takes us down to 2 health. I'm not scared, you're scared. The previous were the Nemesis of Hulk. Oh, sweet. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. How do they look? That's supposed to be a stun. I'm just crazy. Alrighty. Let's play Strength and Numbers. Exhaust these 2 to draw Shield Block and a Fearless Determination. Beautiful. Let's play a Fearless Determination and draw into a Shield Toss. Let's go ahead and thwart for 3 off of Loyalties. Let's spend a Genius to remove a counter here to go ahead and clear Loyalties. We get to remove, Chief Tactical Officer. Speaking of, let's bribe the Chief Tactical Officer to remove 1. This goes for 2 more, right? Oh, okay. Ah, shoot. I thought that would have taken her out. That's fine. Quinn Carrier and Steve's Apartment. Oh, I'm sorry. Quinn Carrier and Shield Toss is going to remove the last one here and heal Captain America for 1. Let's use a Rally of the Troops to ready Cap, and let's take out Jubilee. What's up, Edwin? How you doing? Love the look of Hulklings in particular, but Tigra has some promise. Nice. Hulkling's enemy is nasty. Good. Good. That's fun. Let's go Steve's Apartment. And we have a shield block, so we can survive. Okay, let's stand up. I think we need to do some major thwarting next turn so we can flip down. Zemo Scheme's on 4. It's really scary. We got a Vision, an Org Support, Triskelion. It's 4. And an Agent 13. We can probably throw an Agent 13 out onto the table because we don't have the Mighty Avengers or anything. Who made that Jubilee? Oh, this is a Alter Ego Chronicles. So Astrodar from the Alter Ego Chronicle. This is going to be my next giveaway. So I got a couple of these and a couple of Cyclopses. And so hopefully next week I'll announce that giveaway. So, yeah. Is there a promo from Band of Sirens for Jubilee? Oh, I don't know. I like this art a lot. So Jubilee is their favorite character. And so they brought a stack of these to the Con of Heroes and passed them out. So yeah, stay tuned because those are going to get shipped out here soon. Okay, so we go, oh geez, we go up to 9. That's terrifying. Zemo is going to attack. We're going to, I guess, let it hit us. It's going to be 2, 3. We're going to exhaust Captain America's shield and play shield block to prevent that damage and take it down to 2. Or 12, I guess. I love both of those heroes. I'll be sure to... Yeah! Nice. Our encounter card. Undermine support. Same thing as an additional cost for a player to ready a support. Oh, a player must spend 1 resource of any type. When defeated, remove 1 counter from board members. That comes in with 4. So in order to ready a support. Gross. Okay. Let's go Quinn Carrier, Super Soldier Serum, and Org Support to play Agent 13. I'm going to remove 2 threats from here. Let's go ahead and thwart 2 here. Falcon will thwart an Agent 13, and Stinger will thwart this down to 0. That's going to give us a little bit of flexibility so that we can flip down and hopefully not scheme out. Let's pitch Vision to ready Captain America. Let's flip down to Alter Ego. Steve's Apartment will draw a card. It's a Quinjet. And heal 1 damage. We'll then also exhaust to heal 3. It's going to take us up to 7. And we'll use Quinjet to play Triskelion because we have another Quinjet coming. Alrighty. I just got the wait list first ticket for MCDC. Excited to get some games in with the community. Nice. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going. That's in October right outside DC. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm hoping that tensions in DC are less in a couple months because it looks a little scary to go there right now. What did you think of air support in the Yellow Jacket from previous folks? I didn't get to see those quite yet. MCDC is so good, right? It's really, really good. Okay, so let's ready. Actually, do you draw first or do you ready first? I guess it doesn't really matter, but it does, but I'm gonna ready these guys. I would assume you would draw first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I assume you draw first. I'm going to spend Heroic Strike to ready Steve's Apartment. Just because I get to heal and I'll replace that. So we got 2, 4, 6. So we go up to 8. Yikes. Such a high scheme. And Sinister Strike, we're going to place a counter and it's going to surge into a evil doppelganger. So yeah, cool. Nice. Steve's Apartment is going to heal us for 1 and draw us into a Ant-Man. We're going to play a Shield Deputy down here. Let's go ahead and Super Soldier Serum. Yeah, hold on. We'll organizational support. We will exhaust Triskelion to play Hawkeye, because we discount the first one by 1. So this is 1, 2. So Hawkeye comes in with some arrows. Pew, pew, pew. Baron Zemo is one of the scenarios that actually beats Rhino in terms of swinging units. Yeah, he can be kind of crazy. Always seem to be easy to lose his scheme or the agents. Nebula, I think, does take the cake as the most swingy of all the heroes. I also needed a additional health when I played Shield Deputy. Okay. You discard, then draw, then everyone readies. Okay, sweet. Thanks, Matt. Nebula is insane. Nebula is a lot. Let's go ahead and flip up to Captain America. Got Agent 13 thwarting 2 here. Takes that down to 6. Cap will thwart 2 here. Take it down to 2. Falcon will go ahead and finish off Undermine support just so we can get our supports back. I think we'll go Kalu and Squirrel Girl will play Ant-Man with 2 counters on him. Then Ant-Man will go ahead and thwart this down to 4. How many cards do we have? We have 2, 4, 5. We are going to deck out. Actually, let's go Super Soldier Serum and get one more. Forgot about that guy. We are just like kind of leaving the evil doppelganger out there, but I felt like threat was a bigger issue than the minion. Maybe it was a good villain to play an expert with a low tier hero when someone says they're too good at the game. Yeah, that'll do that. For sure. Let's go ahead and have Hawkeye poke here for 1, because I think I'm gonna tank the hit and then just a basic attack can take out the evil doppelganger. Cool. At the end of the phase, let's go ahead and add 2 counters to the surveillance officer and eliminate 2 pieces of evidence. How many? Okay, so there's going to be 3 in there. 2, 4, yeah, so we have to do it 3 times. So this is just going to be the counter of how many times I've done that. Okay, let's stand up. First, I guess technically we drew Heroic Strike, Shield Toss, Team Training, Quinjet, and a Tiger. White Tiger against Baron Zemo. Not the move. Not the move. I forgot that we are... Well, actually, I built the deck before I determined what villain we were fighting, but here we are. A band together would be swell right now. That's true. I have organizational support, which also works. I like organizational support because it's not a dead card right at the beginning of the game. It can also generate up to 4 resources, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I don't know if there's room for both of them in the deck. Someone save me! I got Final Fantasy Commander deck as a gift. Nice. Avengers Assemble. Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, it still draws 1. It still draws 1. It's just not as fun as drawing like 3. Cool. Let's go up to 6. Zemo's going to attack us. I'm going to chump with Agent 13. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4. Bye, Agent 13. The evil doppelganger is going to hit us for 1, 2, 3. So we'll take 3 damage, retaliate 1. We have 2 encounter cards. What's up, Guarismo? First up, Evil Alliance. Let's bring out Baron Zemo. Wait a second. After you flip to the side, find your Nemesis minion and reveal it. Search the status of that area for your Nemesis side scheme and reveal it. So this one doesn't surge, so that's kind of nice. So Baron Zemo will come into play. He cannot. We got Hit Squad coming in. When revealed, the player in player order, each player discards the top card of their encounter deck, takes 1 damage for each boost icon discarded this way. Oh wait, of the encounter deck. 1. And then we're going to shuffle these guys back in. Take White Tiger to Apocalypse and get him to stage 4? Yeah. Do you play Nebula and Ronin with the fix? I don't know what that fix is. What is it? Next up, we've got Weakness from Within. Place 1 additional threat here for each card in my hand. 2, 4, 5. So that's going to come in with 6 threat. There's a lot of threat floating around, isn't there? Alrighty. Of course, no mental resources to get rid of the surveillance officer, so that's nice. That's what you want. Let's get down to business. Why did I think Evil Doppelganger had 4 health? I don't know. That's a question I cannot answer. Cool. I guess we could shield toss the Evil Doppelganger. Let's shield toss, discard, Heroic Strike. No, that's not good. Quinn Carrier, Super Soldier Serum, and a shield toss. We'll play White Tiger. We'll draw a card. It's a Kalu. Nice. Heroic Strike and Kalu will play a team training. We all get +1 health. Weakness from Within has to disappear. So let's go ahead and thwart, pitch a Quinjet, thwart again. So that takes it down to 2. Okay. Falcon will go ahead and clear off Weakness from Within. I'm not dealing with that. Okay. Hit Squad is not as bad. So I think we can use White Tiger and Stinger to take out the Doppelganger. And then we have Hawkeye and Ant-Man to thwart 3 here to take us down to 3. I think Hawkeye should have 2 damage. I don't think I put a consequential on him last turn. Okay. I feel better about that. I don't think your Nemesis side scheme enters play in Standard, as the character's already in play, since the Standard 3 fixes that glitch, or maybe I read it wrong. The Disney fan, yeah. Although, recently, a lot of the Disney music has been replaced by K-pop demon hunters in this house. We got Vision, Squirrel Girl, Strength in Numbers, let's go. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And an Avengers Assemble. Oh, the deck's going to do what I want it to do. Yay. Let's go up by 3. Assuming we don't scheme out here. We're not going to place counters right now. Zemo is going to attack us for 2. We will go ahead and block for 3. Reveal, so it's +1, so we take no damage. He takes 1. We're placing a secret counter on each board member environment prevented by mental resources. So we got 1, 2. So we'll place 1 board member environment on the tactical officer, mainly because Super Soldier Serum is going to clear that. K-pop demon hunters. It has a rad soundtrack. It's also like really good animation, I think. Sony sold it for pennies. Really? Oh, that's sad. It must be eating their hearts now. It's impressive. It's an impressive movie. Kind of card is Shield Trooper, Patrol, and Vulnerable. Hawkeye is going to shoot that thing. When defeated, the engaged player discards one shield ally or support they control. Otherwise, place 2 threat on the main scheme. Gross. That would have to be Triskelion, which would get rid of one of our... Yeah, I don't like that. That's fine. I'll kill off one of my allies. Because if I lose Triskelion, I lose an ally as well. Alrighty. Let's shrink the numbers for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Energy, Black Panther, shrink the numbers, Quinjet, and a Avengers Assemble. So we got another Avengers Assemble, which is kind of insane. Let's go ahead and... It is max 1 per round, which is sad. Let's play Avengers Assemble. We'll ready all of our Avenger characters. They all get +1 until the end of the round. My partner said a lot of book talk girls went hard into K-pop. Yeah, definitely. We could have Falcon take out Shield Trooper, which would knock him out. Then we can lose Triskelion. It's just sad. I don't like it. Could also shrink the numbers again and see what happens. Oh, custom heroes of the girls. That'd be cool. Let's just have Falcon take out Shield Trooper, and we'll discard Triskelion. And then we're still valid on our lineup. Doesn't look too bad right now. So let's shrink the numbers again for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Okay. Let's Fearless Determination. So now we have 4 Thwart right now. We get to draw a card into an Avengers Tower. Beautiful. Got Genius, Super Soldier Serum, and a Shield Toss. We'll play Avengers Mansion. Mansion will draw us a card, which is an Orc support. Beautiful. We got Avengers Assemble. We'll play a Quinjet. We will Org support, exhaust Quinjet for a Avengers Tower. We don't have the money to play Black Panther or Vision, but we can go ahead and thwart for 4 here. Take this down to 2. I'll pitch Vision. Because Black Panther I can play next round if I hold on to him. And sorry, I got distracted. Black Panther I can play next round and grab shrink the numbers again. I'm thinking about... Yeah, I can place the one card that would add counters back to these environments is the physical one, so we should be good there. To ready cap, and then we will... I guess we'll thwart down Zemos. Manipulation. Ooh, that's not how that works. I'm not going to place mainly because I'm a little scared about what cards we would draw and not being able to take these, but I think we're fully built at this point. Pretty much. Mighty Avengers is what we're kind of missing, but we're kind of fully built, and then we can start just hammering away at those. We're going to hold on to Panther. We got helmets. There's another serum. Shield block. Oh, shield block is nice. And an Orc support. Beautiful. Lord of the Rings LCG needs a card called Orc support. Yeah. Zemo is going to attack us for 2. After this activation, we'll place 1. And we got that. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to shield block that. I'm just going to take... Nah, forget it. We're going to shield block and just prevent the damage. Counter card. Deepest Fears. Discard cards from the top of the deck equal to the number of cards in your hand. If at least one identity specific card was discarded this way, place 1 threat on the main scheme. If none were, take it damage. So I have 2. Oh wait, no, I have 4. 1, 2. Oh, we lost Avenger again. 3, 4. We'll place a threat on the main. Cool. Start of the turn, we're going to add 1 here to Quinjet. Mansion will draw us into a Rally the Troops. We'll go ahead and throw a Rally the Troops out there. That's going to be nice. That's damage. Rally the Troops is out. Quinn Carrier, Super Soldier will play Super Soldier. Org Support, I will exhaust a Quinjet, so that's 2. I'm also going to reduce the next cost of the Avenger ally we play by 1. So that's going to be 3. 4 to play Black Panther. That's going to have me come in and grab Strengthen Numbers. I'm going to go ahead and use Strengthen Numbers because stuck down there somewhere is Mighty Avengers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Super Soldier Serum. Heroic Strike. The helmet. Oh, I'm 1 card short. I wanted to be able to play Avengers Assemble, then use them as batteries to play Mighty Avengers, but I am 1 card short. I think I would rather play Avengers Assemble at this point. So that's 3, 4. We'll play Avengers Assemble so we can ready everybody. We'll just hold Mighty. And everyone gets +1, but now we can really kind of clear off this threat. Okay, and we have Mighty Avengers, which we can do later. So Cap is thwarting for 3. We'll go ahead and clear off Hit Squad. Get rid of that. Black Panther will thwart this down to 1. White Tiger will go ahead and punch Zemo for 3. Take him down to 7. Trying to get as much damage on my friends as possible. Ant-Man will thwart Rally the Troops. So he's going to go down to 1. We're going to heal, 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 heal. And nice. And Stinger will punch here for 2. Hawkeye will punch here for 2. I'm going to hold Mighty Avengers because that's going to be a good card to play. We will stand up. Again, so much like resistance coming in from me being able to put these on. We have Fearless Determination. I like Fearless Determination. I think that's a fun card. We decked out so we get an encounter card. So I've started like swimming, and swimming is hard. Swimming is really, really hard. I'm swimming on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays because I'm silly. But I enjoy it. It's very relaxing. But I joined the YMCA next to me. Org Support, beautiful. Strengthen Numbers. Oh my gosh, this deck is insane. 2, 4, 5. Let's go up to 3. Zemo is going to attack us for 2. I'll jump block, or I'll block here for 3. We'll take 1 damage. He takes 1 damage down to 2. And then our encounter cards are Hydra Soldier. We will shoot the soldier with Hawkeye. And a Shield Trooper. We will shoot the Shield Trooper with Hawkeye. Now Hawkeye can kind of peace out, I guess. Do I have any? I don't think I have any shield cards. So we would place Threat on the main, which is fine. Baron. How do you like his second scenario outside of his campaign? I like it better than in the campaign, I think. It is a very swingy scenario, what we had said before. Fearless Determination. Which is another strength in numbers. Sick. Let's go ahead and Super Soldier Serum to remove here to take out the Trooper, which will place 2 threat here on the main. Let's Mansion to draw into a Heroic Strike. Forgot that. Org Support, we'll go Quinjet and Stinger to generate 2 resources to play Mighty Avengers. So now all of our allies have +1/+1, assuming that we keep the Avenger trait across. Hawkeye will go ahead and take out the Soldier, which will deal us an encounter card. I'm going to strengthen numbers for a Tiger, Ant-Man, and Panther to draw 3 cards. We got Heroic Strike, Vision, and a Shield Block. Beautiful. Shield Block and Agent 13 will remove 1 here to clear there. We got an Avengers Tower, a Quinn Carrier, Heroic Strike to play Vision. So this is free. I don't have Triskelion anymore. Hold on. So I can have 4 allies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can't do that. Just kidding. Just kidding. I thought I forgot that I lost Triskelion. Oops. We'll hang on to strength and numbers. We will. Let's pitch a Heroic Strike to ready and thwart here. And cool. I'm going to pitch there. I'm going to go ahead and place 2 secret counters on our tactical officer because we just have so many physical resources in this deck that we can pretty much clear them easily. And that's the one that's left. So that's nice because we can just prevent everything. And I think that's kind of all we can do. We'll toss a Heroic Strike and we'll hold strength and numbers. We'll stand up. I thought I could play Vision, which is why I did not exhaust Avengers Tower when I did the organizational support play. But I couldn't. And so I should have exhausted Avengers Tower and probably held on to Shield Block. Or yeah, because then I could have removed from Chief Surveillance. Here we are. Fearless Determination, Quinjet, Squirrel Girl, Org Support. I got 2. Zemo's going to attack us for 2. I will exhaust and defend. +1, we take no damage. He goes down to 1. Got 2 encounter cards. Man out of time. I'm going to flip down to Alter Ego, discard half the cards in my hand rounded down. I'm going to keep strength and numbers. I'll toss Fearless Determination and a Squirrel Girl. Then we've got Drawing Near. Well, that worked out well. Just get rid of that. Nice. Okay, start of my turn. I'll discard here. Place 1. Steve's Apartment will heal 1 from Steve Rogers and draw into an Avengers a symbol. Oh, I don't have a identity specific card. Ah. Oh, it doesn't matter because Baron Zemo can't come out, and this only will pull Baron now. So literally this doesn't do anything other than like accelerate me to another encounter card. Bah. Shrink the Numbers is not a alter ego, or not a hero action. That's kind of crazy. Let's Mansion to draw into Kalu. Let's Shrink the Numbers. I'm really hunting for Triskelion. We'll draw 5 cards. Genius, Org Support, Symbol 3, 4, 5. All right. We could do it again if we wanted to, but we also... Oh, we did draw. I was like, we didn't even draw a card for there, but we did. Avengers as symbol is a hero action, so I can't play it again and ready, so... Okay. Oh well. I could play Kalu for free. If I do that, I have to play on top of somebody else. I have to discard another ally, and I don't know if I care enough to do that. I think I'm actually kind of in a weird little spot because I can push Baron, but then like nothing. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Shield Toss takes that away. I'll flip up to hero form. Quinjet gets a counter. Don't forget that. Let's go Genius, Org Support, exhausting a Quinjet to... Also, I just kind of thought about it, but organizational support generates the resources on the exhausted support that you use, and so that could also clear these. I didn't quite think about that, but if I'm exhausting a Quinn carrier, I could... Well, that would be a dumb one because it generates a wild. But like if I exhaust a Avengers Tower, generates a mental resource so that we can clear off like the surveillance officer. So that's kind of cool. So that plays Avengers as symbol. We'll ready everybody and we all get +1. So now everyone's +2/+2, which is kind of insane. We've got... I think he heals whenever we progress, so I don't think that there's really any reason to push right now. Or like push more right now. So let's go ahead and have Hawkeye thwart here. Stinger will take out Baron Zemo. We'll remove 1, 2 counters. Reset his hit points. Remove remove 3 secret counters. Look at that. There you go. Remove 3 secret counters, and he goes back to 16 health. But I'm pretty sure he heals when I push him, so I don't think I'm gonna do much of anything there. We got a Quinn carrier. We'll play a second copy of a Quinjet. More batteries, more fun. And honestly, I am kind of okay with the hand. What do folks think is Storm's best justice card? Ooh, Storm's best justice card. Probably Float. Building for an Expert 2 campaign? Good luck. That's crazy. I could toss Kalu. and then stick here. Alrighty, so we're going to place 2 counters here on Tactics Officer and then Progress. We know exactly what it is, so we can make a successful accusation. Means, motive, and opportunity along with a board member. Yep. Advance to stage 3A. When revealed, flip Zemo to his unmasked side and reset his hit point value to his printed hit point value. There you go. So he's unmasked now. He is steady. He's a 4/2, and when he activates against you, either place 2 secret counters on a board member card or give him an additional boost card for the activation. Find his sword and reveal it. Face the Past should be... I don't know about in every deck. I'm not putting it in a Valkyrie deck, but like, I think it's a really solid card. And like, I wouldn't put it in this deck because I couldn't play it against Zemo, right? Okay, host this last time in expert mode. Yeah, he can be very swingy. Where's this sword thing that they talk about? There it is. After Baron Zemo attacks and defeats a character, place 1 secret counter on the board member environment with the fewest secret counters. As a hero action, we can spend 3 physical or 3 lightning resources to remove a secret counter from a board member environment and discard this card. Yikes. Okay. When revealed, flip the mold to its attachment side. Oh yeah, we're gonna roll a dice here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place 1 threat per player here for each secret counter on each board member. Okay, so that's gonna be 2. And throw it out at... Yikes. Alrighty, so he's a 5/4 steady. So that's good. I do like adding ship command. Okay. I never drew cards. Or stood up. What am I doing? I got excited. Okay. So energy, shield block. Oh, shield block is sick here. Nice. Love it. Alrighty. So we're going to place 2 threat here. Takes us up to 4. Zemo is going to attack us for 4 plus a boost card. I'm going to take it to the face. Plus 3. That's 7. But because Captain America is Captain America, we will shield block. And he's actually at 22-21 because of the retaliate now. I'm going to have given him another boost card. I forgot about the force interrupt here. Okay. Our encounter card is a master plan. We'll discard until we find a side scheme. Which we are going to miss. Very beautiful. Get an acceleration token here. But I don't know if Zemo survives another round. Right? I mean, he's at 22 health. We should be able to clear 22 health. I would think. Let's figure it out. Alrighty, let's go Mansion to draw into a Avengers Assemble. We can only play one of them, sadly. Okay, so this is going to be 2, 5, 7, 10, 13. Doubled is good, so let's just go ahead and do that. So we got 2. I'm just going to kill Stinger. Do I care? I don't think I care. Let's go 2, 5, 7, 10, 13. So that's 13 damage. There's 10, 11. We go down to 8. We super soldier, energy Avengers Assemble. We ready everybody. And then we attack for 3, 6, 10, 13, 17, 21. So that yeah, the deck works. Turns out Shrink the Numbers Captain America is good. But yeah, this is a really fun deck. I did build it for one of the member on YouTube. So if you join the membership at a certain level, you can request a specific deck that I build. And this was Andy's deck that he requested this month. And it was really cool to revisit it with the organizational supports, because I think that added some stuff. And then you were able to then run Shield Deputy, giving him the shield trait, which means that you can exhaust Triskelion, which we lost immediately, but it was coming back. Nice. Yeah, that was good. That was fun. I enjoyed that. It's kind of fun to just kind of stomp on some villains with a blue leadership deck, or a blue cap deck every once in a while. Nice. Okay, so I think I have time for one more game today. What do we want to play? What do we want to build a specific hero against a specific villain? What are we feeling? Leadership. Yeah, leadership is always fun. It's a good time. Why do I have a 10 damage? Oh, the 10 damage was from Baron. I was like, what is that doing here? Flow like water protection? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 1000% yes. I love flow like water protection. Cool. With Gwen or somebody against Mysterio. Okay, I'm down. I'd like to see someone play a good protection list today. Alrighty. Can do. Flow like water protection with... What about Miss Marvel? What I haven't talked. Nightcrawler would be good too. I haven't touched that sounded weird. I haven't played with Miss Marvel in a hot second. And she's one of my favorite protection flow like water heroes. Also like Captain Green. Captain Green is a lot of fun as well. Let's do Miss Marvel, and we'll go against Mysterio in a flow like water type build. A new Black Panther flow like water. I may do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I want to play Shuri again. All right, let's audible. Let's go to Shuri because I think that'll be a lot of fun, and then we will do a flow like water protection Shuri build. It's also like, I feel like every time I play Shuri, I do kind of like an always ready protection. And so this will be another way to kind of build her into the green aspect. All right, I'm going to go to the Be Right Back. I'm going to get all the things I need and see you soon. Alrighty, cool. So we're gonna do a Shuri protection with an emphasis on like flow like water. So like defense event focused against a Mysterio with the personal nightmare or dystopian nightmare and personal nightmare. So there's a lot of nightmares going on because yeah, we have two nightmares. Huh. That's kind of fun. So we'll see how that goes. Shuri likes to basic defend because then she gets to activate some of the her upgrades, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and grab the building blocks that we need first, which is going to be flow like water. I'm gonna put a force field generator out here just to see what happens. Two nightmare, two furious. Yes, beautiful. So flow like water. Whenever we play a defense card, deal 1 damage to the attacking enemy. Okay. Let's go desperate defense because she wants to basic activate. She wants to be ready. I'm gonna run 3 copies of desperate defense. Let's grab a Jocasta because Jocasta is going to be able to recurse some of these defense events. So we got a Jocasta there. Let's grab our doubles because we don't want to forget those. Energy barrier. Electrostatic. Let's grab 2 copies of energy barrier, 1 copy of electrostatic. Armored vest because we will be basic defending fairly frequently. That's going to put us up at a 3 defense, and we'll go ahead and grab these. What is it? Defiance is a great to skip boost. Yeah. Specialized training, and then we'll grab a defense specialist to pair with that. We do want a superpower training. We have a lot of upgrades, and let's go ahead and grab a build support as well. She is not Avenger, but unflappable. To draw some cards. Let's grab 2 copies of Hard to Ignore. It's going to be a lot of our battery. Where does that put us? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we have 6 cards left. We have no allies, which is, I guess, okay in this situation, other than Jocasta. Let's go ahead and grab the Defiance. I do like Defiance just as a, like, we'll take 2 of those because they're nice little ping damages. 1. 2. We got 4 cards left. I kind of want them to be defense events, mainly because we are kind of leaning into the flow like water. I think if I was going for like purely optimal, I would probably go with repurpose or something along those lines. What about an ops room? Or actually, what about ready for a fight? Ready for a fight feels really good here. Let's grab a ready for a fight. Practice plan. So many P cards. Yeah, she does have nice alter ego stuff. Practice plan. She has a lot of card draw as well, so I don't feel too bad about running slightly heavy. We have Not Today, which could remove some threat. I don't love it. Actually, defensive training. Let's go defensive training. Let's go 2 copies of that. And then I don't mind running less defensive ends because we're just going to be recurring them. Again, because I want to play desperate defense. I think we'll probably be okay on damage. I think I'll prioritize Panther's Claws and then use that as our damage source whenever we defend. So I think we'll be okay on damage. If I was running like a Change of Fortune type build, I would probably go with the Riposte, but what doesn't kill me is good in Shuri. I don't know how many times I'm going to be. She does love to ready. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not taking too much damage. I don't have any allies, so I probably will be taking some damage. But do I... 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 5. We're at 43. I'll go 2 copies of What Doesn't Kill Me and call it a day. Alrighty. She also has Black Panther, so we do have that ally in her signature kit. But not much room for allies here. Alrighty. Put a shifting apparition minion into play engaged with each player. They are a 1/1/1 guard. When defeated, if this minion was defeated with excess damage, the defeating player shuffles the top card of the encounter deck into their deck. And then we have Force Interrupt. When you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face down encounter card and then draw 1 card. So this goes here and here. Mysterio. When revealed in player order, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into each player's deck. Then as a Creeping Fear, after he attacks or schemes, after you resolve a boost card in Mysterio's activation, place that card on the bottom of your deck if it has the illusion trait. As someone who loves protection, what kind of cards would you like to see come out in the newer sets? Ooh. I think I like the idea of more cards about getting the enemy to attack you. I think I would like to see that expanded on a little bit. Mysterio has 17 health. So we'll leave that right there. Shuri is an inventor. We can exhaust Shuri to search our deck for a Black Panther or tech upgrade and play it, reducing its resource cost by 2. So that's nice. More taunts. I'd love to see make bait and switch work. Yeah, it feels like bait and switch just isn't quite there. And so, like, I think there could be like a card. It's like the villain attacks you, but it doesn't get a boost card for something. Not as good as like taunt, right? But could be like another like design lever to pull. So like the villain attacks you without a boost card. Maybe that's just the card. Remove a threat from a scheme or something. Set of allies, when they are KO'd, they let you play an event for free. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. And this gets shuffled in here. Alrighty. Got 2, 4, 6. Wakanda Forever. The Elephant's Trunk on turn 1. Jocasta. T'Challa. Spider Bites. And an Energy Barrier. Okay, there's a lot going on here. We're definitely going to grab Elephant's Trunk. I don't think we need a Wakanda Forever. We don't need a Jocasta. I would like to play T'Challa, but I don't think I can. Because I think I want to play Elephant's Trunk. That's 3. Then probably Spider Bites. And then I wouldn't use Inventor. I would thwart and then use Spider Bites to clear out the shifting apparition. So let's toss the energy barrier and see what we get. If we get some doubles, maybe we got it ready for a fight. The beads. And flow like water. Dang it. All the cards I want to play. Huh. Alright. Let's go to T'Challa and the beads to play the trunk. We'll exhaust the trunk to draw another ready for a fight. We'll ready for a fight for a ready for a fight. We will I think we will exhaust Shuri to go find a tech upgrade, which is going to be energy barrier, and play it for free. And then we can ready for a fight, but that also shuffles that encounter card off the top of my head. Okay. And if we take a damage, we can hit the shifting apparition with the energy barrier. I'm going to toss here, and we'll stand up. We got flow like water, desperate defense. Oh, shoot. That gets dealt to me. Desperate defense. Jeez, okay. 3 desperate defenses, build support, and a hard to ignore. So we're going to add 1 here. Mysterio is going to scheme, but I'm going to use ready for a fight to flip up to Black Panther, and it attacks me instead. I will go ahead and I'll defend with a desperate defense. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take it. It's going to be 2 +1. Give Mysterio 1 additional boost card for this activation. Choose to either spend 2 mental resources or deal this card to you as a face down encounter card. We discard our hand. Well, no, I can't spend 2 mental resources. So this goes on the bottom of my deck. I take 3 damage. I'm preventing 1 of that, killing the apparition. I go down to 9. We got 3 encounter cards. Gross. That's too bad. Alrighty, we got Deja Vu. Choose either take a damage or place a threat on the main. We'll shuffle Deja Vu into any player's deck. Shuffle this. We've got a Surge. Discard your hand, draw up to your hand size. So, yeah, that was really bad for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we lost a card. That surged into War Weary. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage. And Nowhere is safe. We're placing a pursuit counter and losing. We're going to toss the energy barrier. Tough first round, my friends. 0.15 chance that I would draw. Nice. Let's go practice plan. I'm going to go Clawed Strike and a on the prowl to play Panther's Claws. Then I'm going to thwart 2 here. I'm going to use the special to get rid of the stun. This pops at 8. We're going to go to 2. He's going to scheme. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to flip down Elephant's Trunk to draw into a on the prowl, which will play Aja Adana. Then Aja Adana will shuffle in probably our beads, right? Or T'Challa. But was that actually unlucky instead of lucky, or are you just thinking it should balance out? What's up? Hey, Autumn. How you doing? Oh, well, that's lovely. Cut right to it. Let's stand up. We got Deja Vu back. We got an energy. There's our beads. 3, 4, 5, 6. And defensive training. Nice. 1. Mysterio is going to scheme for 2, 5. Jeez. Yikes. Okay. We got Deja Vu. Oh, wait, no. We got Masterful Mirage. Attached to Mysterio. When you would deal any amount of damage to Mysterio, discard the top 4 cards of your deck instead. Then discard this card. And Sinister Strike. We're going to place 1, and this is going to surge. And you target it for extermination. The player who defeated this game confuses their identity. Hey, Jason. Thank you so very much for the subscription. I appreciate it. I'm doing great. Doing great. Alrighty. Let's Aja Donna to shuffle in T'Challa. Elephant's Trunk will draw us into a Vibranium. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Okay. What do we want to do with our lives? Let's use a energy to play the beads. We're going to pop the main. That stinks. There's nothing we can do about it either. Shoot. Oh, we lose the main. How do we play around that? Alrighty. Something like that? I probably want to go hard to ignore more so. Okay, let's go Vibranium and Superpower Training to play Force Field Generator. Let's use a Defensive Training to play a Hard to Ignore. Just flip up. We'll thwart Kimono Beads to clear here, and then we're confused. And we'll lose the main. Alright, let's stand up. We got a T'Challa, Armored Vest, What Doesn't Kill Me, Queen, and Desperate Training. Defensive Training. We'll add and go to the next stage. We'll shuffle the top 2 cards of the encounter deck into our deck. You would draw or discard, yeah, and then we lose the game if that pops. Okay. Mysterio is going to attack us. We will defend. It's going to attack us for 2, 4. We take no damage. 2 falls off of here. Hard to ignore. We'll remove 1 from here, and then we'll trigger the beads to remove our confuse. Okay. Got 2 encounter cards. Deja Vu. Take a damage or place a threat on the main scheme. We cannot take a damage, so we will place a threat. We'll shuffle this into our deck. I think after all this time, this is still your favorite scenario? Nice. It's a cool one. It hurts. And a drawing near. Good. That's what you want. Alright. Drawing near. Gonna hit a ready for a fight. That's so sad. Ah, dang. I was gonna flip down and see if I could hit a ready for a fight, but I cannot now. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, T'Challa's a hero response. Boo. Boo. Okay. We're going to spend these 4 to play T'Challa. T'Challa is going to go ahead and thwart here. We're going to trigger the beads. And we're going to confuse Mysterio. I'm going to use Ajadana to go ahead and shuffle Queen Ramonda back into the deck. Record for encounter cards is 14. Playing Star-Lord. Oh, that's... Star-Lord versus Mysterio is a lot of fun. That's cool. I'm going to flip down. We're going to Elephant's Trunk to draw into a What Doesn't Kill Me, and I'll just discard that. All right, let's stand up. Got a Vibranium, Unflappable, Electrostatic, Vibranium Suit, Clawed Strike, and a Strength. Cool. We'll go 1, Confuse. First encounter card is a Deja Vu. We're going to place a threat because we cannot take damage. Did not really think about that interaction with the Force Field Generator. So, yep. We have a lot of encounter cards in the deck. And then we've got an Evil Doppelganger. It's back. Alrighty. Discard the top card. Take Practice Plan, which brings out Claw. So Claw is here. And we've also got Manipulated Music. Find music and put her into play engaged with us. And then that comes in with 5 and an Amplify. Okay, when Claw attacks, give him a boost card for the activation. When defeated, discard music from play. So we have to thwart down Manipulated Music. Alrighty. Yeah. I literally just had that same thought, Autumn. I was like, oh, I could actually like profit off of this. Ajadana is going to go ahead and shuffle in our beads, I think. Yeah. Heroic one, you almost empty the encounter deck. That's crazy. That's cool. Elephant's Trunk will draw us into a specialized training. We're going to flip up to Black Panther. Strength will play Clawed Strike and take out Claw, triggering Panther's Claws here. T'Challa will thwart 2 here. Take this down to 3. Panther's Claws will deal 2 damage here. Got a Vibranium to play a Vibranium Suit. I'm going to go Electrostatic for a Unflappable. And then we'll hang on to Specialized Training. I want to go ahead and thwart I'm going to thwart manipulated music down to 1. Then I'm going to trigger Vibranium Suit, move a damage from our hero to music, and then this is going to move over here. So we're sitting at 3 on the main. I'm okay with that. We're going to hold Specialized Training, and we're going to stand up. We've got a Defiance, Queen, Defiance. We're drawing all of our defense cards at the same time, and a Beads. And then we'll drawing near this card and Prophet. Excellent. Okay, we'll go up 1 here. Mysterio is going to attack us for 2 plus a boost. I'm going to defend. And we're going to play Defiance. So this is discarded. I'm going to trigger... I guess Vibranium Suit. Go 1 more damage here. Then a Panther's Claws can take it out. Hard to Ignore will trigger. And then Unflappable. Oh, well, we'll deal that. And we'll draw into a Genius. Hope it's Deja Vu, yeah. Yeah, we have 2 cards here. Yikes. Okay. Evil Doppelganger is going to hit us for 3. So we'll take the Force Field Generator down to 1. 2 encounter cards. Deja Vu. Take a damage, replace the threat. We have to place the threat. And then we shuffle it into our deck of 3 encounter cards. Then Dark Designs. Yikes. So he's going to scheme for 3, 5, and that's game. Yeah. That's too bad. Lame. I forgot how fast Mysterio comes out at you. I'm going to try it again. I forgot about Deja Vu's and... Yeah, we're about to profit off of drawing near. Forgot how fast Mysterio can just absolutely wreck you. Let's try it one more time, see what happens. Yeah, we got in a lot of trouble from getting that crisis side scheme that confuses you. That was tough. All right, we got it. We never touched Mysterio, so that's nice. Recently been enjoying Slay the Spire. Yeah. Been playing a lot of the board game lately too. It's such a good game. I've been playing a lot of the board game as well as the video game recently. I just had a really fun run on this morning before the stream where I was playing Silent, and Niao's Blessing gave me a random colorless rare card, and I went with oh shoot, what is the 0 cost power card that whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 5 damage. And then my first card reward, I got Bouncing Flask. So it was a good run. Because Bouncing Flask at that point, it's 3 poison 3 times plus 15 damage. So yeah, it was a ton of fun. The board game is better than the video game. Nice. Okay. I don't know if I can say that quite yet, just because of how much I've played the video game. They're different to me. Did I shuffle the card yet? I didn't. I really like the board game. I think the cooperative nature of the board game is really, really cool, and how they implemented that. Alrighty, let's see what we got. We got 3, 6. What doesn't kill me? Ready for a fight. We got our beads, defensive training, T'Challa, and a Jocasta. So I think we're going to toss T'Challa. I forgot about Aja Adana being able to recur T'Challa, and so we might as well just play him later. On the prowl. Flow like water. What doesn't kill me? And a desperate defense. Cool. Let's use what doesn't kill me to play a flow ready for a fight. Desperate defense, and on the prowl we'll play a flow like water, and then we will exhaust Shuri to go find. Let's grab the not the vibranium suit, not Panther's claws, the spider bites, because then I can take out the shifting apparition. We'll hold on to our beads, and then we'll ready for a fight our way up. Okay. So we got energy, nice. Defiance, nice. Practice plan. Genius, vibranium. Holy cow. Less nice. That's so many resources. Ugh. Yikes. Okay, so if we go to 3, 4, Mysterio pops us, so we do have to trigger ready for a fight. I hate seeing practice plan and then not being able to trigger the ready for a fight, but we're fine. All right, so we'll go ahead and add 1 to the main. Boom. Mysterio is going to scheme, but we will ready for a fight. We will flip up to Black Panther, and we will defend. So it's going to be 2, 4, draw 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, discard 3 random cards, and then this goes on the bottom of our deck. Electrostatic is sad to see go. So we take 2 damage. We're going to trigger Spider Bites to take out the shifting apparition, and 1 damage here. I could stun Mysterio. I'm going to do that. Discard this to stun Mysterio, just to give us a little bit of time to build. Encounter card, an evil doppelganger. What a crazy hand. Alrighty. Energy will play the beads. We'll throw a practice plan out there. And I guess we'll hang on to here. I should have defianced. I don't know what I was thinking, but I should have defianced. I'll defiance this turn. Alrighty. So we'll stand up. We get 2 cards. Ready for a fight. Nice. And force field generator. Go up to 4. Mysterio is stunned. Then we are getting attacked for 2. I'll take 2. Alright. Encounter card. Shifting apparition. It's back. But we can defiance it. It's fine. Okay. It doesn't really matter. We'll go vibranium to ready for a fight. Genius and defiance will play a force field generator. How goes the slaying? Fantastic. How you doing? Then I'll go ahead and attack here for 1. Trigger the beads to remove a threat. I'm not going to discard. Let's flip down and stand up. Let's get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's Aja Adana? Mysterio is overdue homework. The villain. We'll go 1. Ready for a fight. Comes back to our hand with a practice plan. Flip up. Black Panther. Mysterio is now attacking us. I'll take it. 2, 3. And the doppelganger is going to hit us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, geez. I'll clear here and take 2. Counter card, Fool's Paradise. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of roadblocks in this deck. Okay. Hard to ignore. We'll play Ready for a Fight. Vibranium Suit, and on the prowl we'll play a Clawed Strike to deal 4 damage here, remove a threat from a scheme. There. Black Panther will attack and take out the doppelganger and remove a threat from here. Takes us down to 4. Mysterio is made by the team that made the Collector. We're going to Specialized Training to play Queen Ramonda. We're going to flip down. We're going to use Queen Ramonda to heal 3 damage from here. And actually, I'm going to have procced the beads and confused Mysterio. Okay, let's stand up. Strength, Energy Barrier, Desperate Defense, Vibranium, Defiance. Come on, build support. Yikes. Oh, we get 1 more card. 2, 4, 5. 2 more cards. Defensive Training and the Elephant's Trunk. There we go. Ooh, they did say Sandman was an alternate, less annoying version of the Collector, as you're always removing cards from the sand spot. I can see it. Go 2, Confuse, 2 encounter cards. First one is a Master Plan. That's terrifying. And Deepest Fears. Discard cards to your deck equal to half the number of cards in your hand. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 3. Draw a card. 4, 4. No, that would be 3. No identity specific card was discarded, so we take a damage. Okay. And we got this, which is Dark Designs. No! Go here. Mysterio is going to scheme. We'll place a counter here. I don't know where I put my tokens. And we pop. Shuffle the top 2 cards into the deck. Oh, into a very, very small deck. That's sad. Oh, here it is. It was just like blinded by the light. Okay, well, that's an issue. Alrighty. Let's do a Strength to play Elephant's Trunk. Let's use a Defiance to play a Aja Adana. Aja Adana is going to shuffle in one of my Thwart cards on the prowl. Actually, shoot. Do I not have a upgrade? We got 1, 2, 3. We do have an upgrade in the deck. Okay. Right? 1, 2. We have Panther's Claws, right? Yeah, we still have Panther's Claws. So we will shuffle on the prowl into the deck. We'll draw 2 cards here, which is an Unflappable and a Energy Barrier. I'm going to exhaust to go get Panther's Claws. Put it into play. Vibranium will play an Energy Barrier. Ooh. Comes in with 3. We've got a defensive training to play an Unflappable. And how are we looking here? I got 4 cards left. We'll probably deck out. I'm going to throw... I'm trying to figure out if I want to do a Desperate Defense or a Energy Barrier. I think I'm going to go Energy Barrier to play a build support. I don't think I'm touching it for a while. But then I have a Desperate Defense that I can use and stand up. So let's stand up. I'm scared. What's up, Don? We got a Ready for a Fight. Oh, I have a Ready for a Fight on the table. That's kind of interesting. Maybe I don't stand up. I'm going to, because I have +2 hand size here. So Ready for a Fight, hard to ignore. Armored Vest, that's 2/4. Yikes. 5. Okay, we're gonna probably lose here. Just gotta punch mode, keep flooding you with attachments and side schemes, unless it's campaign mode where you want to clear everything before getting them. See you, friendly. Yeah, and protection is already like a build out kind of spot. So you got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go up to 5 here. Mysterio is going to attack us. I'm going to defend. We're going to spend a Ready for a Fight to play Desperate Defense. So I'm going to defend for 4. He's attacking us for 2. Give him an additional boost card. 3, 4. We take no damage, which is huge. Panther's Claws. We'll go ahead and deal 2 damage to him. Take him down to 14. And then we get to Ready. Flow Like Water will deal damage to him. And Unflappable will trigger to draw us into a Hard to Ignore. We got 5 encounter cards. Fearmonger, Surge, discard your hand, drop to your hand size. That's sad. Yet again, we lose a card. 2, 4, 6. Actually, we get a card because we Desperate Defensed. On the Prowl is sad to see go. I'm hoping I just draw another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That surges into a Shifting Apparition. Got a Targeted for Extermination is probably lethal. We have 2 Crisis now. Evil Doppelganger. Exhaustion, Surge, Exhaust Your Identity. Hunted. And Weakness from Within. Additional threat here for each card in your hand. That's going to be game. I don't think I come back from this. But we will see. We got a practice plan. Brutal. Yeah, I don't know if I can catch up to here. Because I crisis, confuse. So I think that kind of does me in. But we'll see. Let's go Aja Adana to shuffle in on the prowl. We just need thwarting. Let's go Vibranium to play a What Doesn't Kill Me. We'll heal 2. We'll ready. I'm going to... I need to thwart. So I'm going to thwart here for 2. And then we will Panther's Claws here for... No, actually... Yeah, we'll Panther's Claws here for 2. We'll discard Panther's Claws to deal 5 to take hit out. Okay. I'm going to flip down. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Ready for a fight. And a What Doesn't Kill Me. I'll discard What Doesn't Kill Me to get rid of Hunted. Specialized and ready for a fight, we'll play a Vibranium Suit. Energy Barrier, we'll play an Electrostatic Armor. Okay, let's stand up. It's Spider Bites, T'Challa, Defiance, Jocasta, and a Genius. We got a lot more cards. Desperate Defense, 2, 4, 6, plus 2 is Clawed Strike, and a Defiance. Okay. I'm going to place 2 Threat here. Mysterio is going to scheme. I'm going to use Ready for a Fight, Practice Plan. We'll pull it back to our hands. We flip up. And we are going to basic defend with a Defiance. And we're going to use a Defiance to play a Desperate Defense. So we will get to Ready. We will not take any damage. This is not take any damage. So that's why we're ready. 2 damage here. And then we will move a damage to the Shifting Apparition using our Vibranium Suit. Okay. Unflappable will trigger to draw us a card into our beads. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3 encounter cards. Sinister Strike is going to bring out Claw. Cool. This is terrifying. I need a Justice player. No, that's game. I can't get through that. And Humongous Hallucination. Alrighty, well, geez. I don't think I got to fulfill the play a good protection deck because I got absolutely stomped there. But we lose. I cannot remove. What is that? 12 threat and 2 confuses. I guess I do have the beads. Hard to Ignore doesn't work because we have Crisis out here. I guess, like, let's see how close we can get at least. We're going to go Genius for the beads. We'll toss the hand for T'Challa. I guess if we take out Fool's Paradise, we should be good. Because we're only adding 1, so there's that, at least. So let's go Black Panther to thwart for 2, 3 here. Take this down to 3. Black Panther will thwart for 3, effectively. To clear Fool's Paradise. Aja Adana. We'll shuffle in Claude Strike. And we'll see what happens. Yikes. Alrighty. Stand up. Vibranium. Defensive Training. On the Prowl. Desperate Defense. Claude Strike. And that's all we get. We'll go up to 8. Maybe need a jump flip. That also wouldn't work because of the crisis. Mysterio is going to attack us for 5 plus a boost card. I will defend for 2. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take a damage. So I defended for 2. He attacked us for 5. We take 3. I'm going to use a energy barrier to deal 1 to Claw here. And we take 2. So we go down to 8. I'm going to trigger the beads to remove a threat from here. Music hits me for 0. Oh, actually, it's plus 2. So I go down to 6. Claw is going to hit me for 2. Reveal this card. I'm going to take a damage and shuffle this into our deck. Hit me for 2 total. I'm going to Energy Barrier to take 1 damage. Throw 1 back here at Claw. And 2 encounter cards. Masterful Mirage and Evil Alliance. Claw is going to hit me for 2. Choose to either spend 2 mental resources or deal this to your cards as a face down boost card. We would discard our hand and draw back. I'm going to spend a Vibranium. Clear that. Okay. And then he hit me for 2. I'll Energy Barrier to throw 1 back at him and go down to 3. Okay. Okay. I'll hold on to Desperate Defense. We're going to go Claude Strike and Defensive Training to play On the Prowl. Remove 3 threats, which clears here. When defeated, I become confused. I'm going to Beads to clear Confuse. Oh, I am exhausted. Shoot. T'Challa is going to thwart 2 here. And then we lose. Yeah, because I'm exhausted. I can't prevent the threat from here. That was insane. That was insane. Well, I tried. Yeah, that was brutal. Maybe next time. So I'm going to be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be playing more Lord of the Rings, continuing on in the progression series. And we're going to be playing, I believe, the final scenario in the Fellowship of the Ring. So that's going to cap that off. Love protection, but the real gripe is sometimes cards handcuff you and you know, yes. I think also this was just a tough matchup. Yeah. Yeah, so Lord of the Rings is tomorrow. Slay the Spire is going to be on Thursday. We're going to go ahead and defeat Act 3. I'm going to go ahead and call it now. We're not going to lose. So we're going to defeat Act 3 on Thursday. So both of those streams are going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, which is the same time that today's stream started. And I look forward to seeing each and every single one of you there. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.